Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is Gearhaven, the Whispers of Picasso. And the text level is 7. Learn how to make really complicated sentences, check everything you learn, and practice using it by writing and talking. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
Gearhaven, the Whispers of Picasso. In the heart of Gearhaven, a mystical city where clockwork machinery and steam-powered innovation reign supreme, the whispers of Pablo Picasso's passing echoed through the streets. News of the Spanish artist's demise had arrived by ethereal transmissions, hurried on the wings of time itself. As the sun set over the sprawling metropolis, casting long shadows across the cobblestone streets, the inhabitants of Gearhaven began to gather in hushed tones. They spoke of Picasso's legacy, his influence on the world of art and design, and the impact he had on their own city's thriving community of inventors and engineers. In a small smoke-filled workshop, a young clockmaker named Eleonore listened intently to the whispers of the past. She pondered the connections between Picasso's Cubist masterpieces and the intricate mechanisms that governed the workings of Gearhaven itself. As she worked, her mind whirled with ideas for new inventions, inspired by the artistic genius who had left an indelible mark on their world.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I loved how Gearhaven was described. It felt like I was right there in the city.
That's exactly what the author was going for, Meg. He wanted to immerse the reader in the world of Gearhaven.
And I loved Eleonore's character. She seemed so smart and resourceful. I wish we had more inventors like her.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Billy, but can you imagine if Eleonore had actually met Picasso in person? That would have been something.
I think it's interesting how the author wove together themes of art and science. It felt like a great commentary on how they are not mutually exclusive.
That's one of the things I love about this novel, Meg. It's full of hidden depths and meanings. There's always more to discover.
And I loved how Gearhaven was inspired by real-world cities like Paris and Barcelona. It felt so authentic.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed too, Billy. Although I'm not sure I agree with Lyra about the hidden depths, sometimes a story just needs to be what it is.
I see what you mean, Carrie, but for me, that's part of the fun, figuring out what's really going on beneath the surface.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was happening in Gearhaven as the sun set over the city? A. The inhabitants of Gearhaven began to gather in hushed tones. B. The clockwork machinery stopped working. C. A storm was approaching. D. News of Pablo Picasso's passing echoed through the streets. E. Eleonore discovered a new invention. The answer is D. News of Pablo Picasso's passing echoed through the streets. Question 2. Who listened intently to the whispers of the past in Eleonore's workshop? A. Meg. B. Leah. C. Billy. D. Carrie. E. Eleonore. The answer is E. Eleonore. Question 3. What did Meg love about the description of Gearhaven? A. It felt like she was right there in the city. B. She loved the title of the book. C. The characters were too boring. D. The story was too long. E. The plot twist was not surprising. The answer is A. It felt like she was right there in the city. Question 4. Why did Billy wish for Gearhaven? A. More people to visit. B. More inventions like Eleanor's. C. A different city to live in. D. No new inventors. E. A new author. The answer is B. More inventions like Eleanor's. Question 5. Who disagreed with Leah about the hidden depths of the novel? A. Meg. B. Billy. C. Carrie. D. Eleanor. E. The author. The answer is C. Carrie. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.